Hey everybody, it's me, Gregory Mannarino. It is Monday, April 8th, 2019, and my level of disgust has hit yet an all-time record high. And I want to talk about that here. 8 consecutive days that the S&P 500 has now closed higher, despite what was going on earlier today. Again, in the video that I did this morning, I explained to you that all the major indices were lower. Stocks were under pressure, but we shouldn't be surprised about that. They managed to turn this around. Now, I want to talk about why this happened and again, why my level of disgust has hit yet a new all-time record high. If it were not for Boeing, let me just say this. The Dow Jones Industrial Average also would have made its 8th consecutive gain. Boeing did weigh on the Dow along with GE. This will turn around, and something else is going on that you should know about, was already going to happen, because I've been explaining this to you over and over and over again since time in freaking memorial. So look, how many of you don't know the real reason why U.S. troops are in Libya? Raise your hand if you're not sure. It's okay if you're not really sure about that. Okay, for those of you that are not sure about why we have a presence in Libya, let me lay this out for you. Libya is in the top 10 with regard to oil reserves on the planet Earth. That's the real reason why we are there, why there is a U.S. military presence. It's about the crude oil now. What's being played up right now is the conflict in Libya. It's getting a little bit out of hand, and that just forced crude oil to a 5-month high. Now, these things, believe me, are engineered. They're fake. It's probably a completely fake story. All this is doing is pushing the price of crude oil up, again, a 5-month high, which will push cash into the energy sector and the financial sector. Whole market goes up, and you are going to subsidize it whether you like it or not, whether you scream, cry, whatever else. You don't matter, all right? In this environment, you do not matter. I do not matter, although I am capitalizing on this. I did post earlier today on Twitter and on Facebook that I entered a position on the Qs, and that position is positive for the day, already in the money. But that gets me angry too. What did I do to earn that money today? Well, I guess I have to have a couple of functioning brain cells to do it, but it's the game, and it should piss you off. Well, let's say something else. Why are there Russian troops in Venezuela right now? Why is President Trump saying to Russia, you got to get your troops out of Venezuela? Is it because we love the Venezuelan people so much? I love those people over there, and I feel bad for those people over there, but it's about crude oil. Wake up, everybody. Look, I know most of you are awake, but do you know that the multitudes around you have again, they walk through time and space. People outside this window, they don't know who they are. And I mean that in the literal sense. They do not understand where they fit in the grand scheme of things. They don't even know that their blood and guts and cash is being used to grease the oils of this terrible machine. It's unbelievable what we're seeing. This is like nothing before in the history of the world. More rate cuts, quantitative easing, any excuse possible to push the crude oil higher, to, again, push the energy sector higher, push the financial sector higher, the whole stock market goes up. That's what all that matters here. Our president has lost his mind. Okay, look, I'm just going to say it here. He's lost his mind. All he cares about right now is this goddamn stock market. And yeah, that's making people like me and my lions very, very happy. But the regular guy and girl out there, they are going to get cremated in the literal sense. when this comes down. This is unbelievable. And I am pissed off. I am. Seriously. I don't know what to say. And again, I told you this would happen. This is what drives me nuts. I am not Nostradamus, as someone wrote on Twitter. I just understand this game, I think, better than most people alive on the planet today. And I hate knowing it. I don't like my understanding of this game. Let me tell you that. I don't really like it. I wish it was erased from my brain in many ways. Sometimes I just want to walk away from this entire thing because it disgusts me. It really does. But we're all participating in it. By transacting in those dollars that they fist feed us, they're not even yours. They're owed back to the issuing central bank. They own them. They own them, and they're owed back to the issuing central bank. Oh my God. What a game. Who came up with this scheme? It is just off the Richter scale, revolting to me to see what they're doing here. The military-industrial complex, if anyone doesn't believe that this president is not the king of the military-industrial complex, also known as the deep state recently, to people who think this just came out of thin air, well, you are lost. Oh, wow. Look, I am sorry that I am going off the deep end here, but I am, like, literally... It's just too much. Look, I'm just going to stop this video here and now before I start to say other things I'm going to regret. Anyway, look, if this video is making sense to you, please share it. Get it out there. There's more to come. Believe what I'm telling you, that this is not the end. There's going to be more stuff, more bombings, more death, more murder, okay? On a grand scale, in the name of freedom, oh, we have to do this. No, it's about crude oil. Period. It's about propping up the charade that we are in, because this is a failed state. As I said yesterday, this is, for those of you that do not believe that this is a failed state, do you think that we would need rate cuts and more quantitative easing if everything's as good as they are fist feeding us? If you are in that camp, I am going to urge you to unsubscribe right now from this video, because you have been dumbed down beyond the point of hope. Really. All right, that's it. I really am going to end this video. You see what I'm saying? I'm going way off the deep end. But seriously, I'm going to let you go. I love all of you. I will see you tomorrow morning. I'm out of here.